Be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the 147th undergraduate commencement ceremony of the University of Massachusetts Amherst. I would like to extend an especially warm welcome to all the families and friends who have joined us here today for this momentous and joyful occasion. And of course, congratulations to the class of 2017. The class of 2017 is graduating during one of the most exciting eras in the history of the university. In recent years, our campus has experienced unprecedented momentum, ascending in the national rankings further than any other university. We are, by almost any measure, the fastest rising major public research university in the country. Many reasons exist for our success. Our faculty are recognized as some of the best minds in the world. Our academic programs are ranked among the top nationally and internationally. Our research enterprise has experienced explosive growth. And a critically important reason, we have some of the best and most passionate students in the world. Throughout your time on campus, you have demonstrated an unyielding commitment to success, a commitment that has helped to fuel our university's unprecedented momentum. You've been part of a very diverse community, one that celebrates individuality, but is also defined by our shared values. We have concern for one another, we value integrity, and we are committed to the pursuit of truth. As you prepare to leave the university, I hope you will carry with you all you have learned over the course of your education, both inside and outside the classroom here on campus. I urge you to always keep an open mind and to be tolerant of differing points of view. But always remember, there is a huge difference between opinion and fact. We encounter opinions all the time, but we should not be too quick to form our own. We should listen to differing perspectives, especially the ones we think we may not agree with. And we should carefully examine the supporting evidence. Then it is our responsibility to sort through the viewpoints and the information and reach our own conclusion. UMass has given you the tools to pursue truth. I hope you continue to use them as you make your way into the world. Go forth, class of 2017, and go UMass. Go forth and change the world. We're pleased to have with us today members of the University of Massachusetts Amherst Foundation Board, John Armstrong, Robert Epstein, class of 1967, Benjamin Happ, class of 1998, and Gregory Thomas, class of 1991. Please stand and be recognized. We're also pleased to have members of the University of Massachusetts Board of Trustees. James Bonomo, class of 1974, and Masters, class of 1976. Edward Collins, Robert Epstein, class of 1967. Philip Johnston, class of 1968, and Mr. Henry Thomas. Please stand and be recognized. Now, Trustee James Bonomo will present greetings from the University of Massachusetts Board of Trustees.
I don't know about you, but the sun is certainly shining on the flagship campus. And I think I heard it's raining in Boston. But it's certainly shining here. Chancellor Subbaswamy, Provost Newman, members of the faculty, Senator Warren, Senate President Rosenberg, other honorees, distinguished guests, families, friends, and members of the class of 2017. On behalf of the University of Massachusetts Board of Trustees, I welcome you all to today's celebration and bring you greetings from the board, which is the governing body of the five-campus UMass system. This is a proud day for all of us, but especially the parents and guardians. I have a 35-year-old son who is the father of five-year-old twins. He recently told me he was worried about what the world would look like when his kids were adults. I was struck by that because I never remember, never, having that feeling when I was his age. I went searching for an answer to this young parent's concern, and ironically, I found it in parents themselves. Thanks to my UMass Amherst education, I have been lucky throughout my career to travel the world. China more than 100 times, India more than 40. I have literally circled the globe more than 50 times. In those travels, I've met thousands of people from different countries and cultures. And everywhere you go in the world, parents are the same. They simply want their children to have a better life than they had. I believe that universal goal is very powerful, and it's a recipe for change. In a globally connected world, becoming more connected every day, we can move mountains with that single common purpose, creating a better world for the next generation. You are leaving this university with a world-class education. You have the opportunity to make good on the investments you've made in yourselves and the investments made in you by your parents, your communities, and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Some of you will travel the globe and be incredible ambassadors for UMass. Others will build your lives and careers right here in Massachusetts. All of you have the opportunity to get together and build the connections necessary to make this a better world so that you never have to question whether you're leaving it a better place for the next generation. I know that you will. On behalf of the trustees, we are proud of you, and we wish you the best in everything you pursue. Congratulations. Go UMass!
Thank you, Trustee Bonomo. Today, we are honored to have two distinguished elected officials joining us, along with our commencement speaker. Please welcome State Representative Paul Mark of Peru, Massachusetts, Master's Class of 2008. Please also join me in welcoming Massachusetts Senate President Stan Rosenberg of Amherst, Class of 1977. Thank you both for joining us today. On a day when we come together to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, as well as those of the faculty, indeed, of the University of Massachusetts Amherst as a whole, it is fitting that a student be chosen to reflect on his or her experiences. I'm pleased to present our student speaker, Connor James O'Kelly. Connor is a communication major and English minor who was selected following a competitive process. Connor's future plans include writing and producing in the entertainment industry. Please join me in welcoming Connor James O'Kelly.
Growing up, my father used to write me small letters and put them in my lunchbox on the first day of school. As someone with anxiety, these notes were extremely comforting. When I became a senior in high school, I was saddened by the fact that the lunchbox notes would cease, as you can't have your parents pack your lunch in college. However, every year, hidden deep in my luggage would be one of those famous notes that I so looked forward to. This semester, actually, my father hid it in a deep fryer for my apartment, so. But I realized that the note for this semester might be the last lunchbox note I get as I transition into the adult world. So, before I leave UMass Amherst, I thought it appropriate to leave you all with a lunchbox note of my own creation to help ease your anxieties. Thank you. First and foremost, remember not to sweat the small stuff. I know that when we get caught up in classes and jobs and internships and even eating at the dining common, we tend to get swept up in our own fears and worries. Let me tell you that this is all small stuff, all of it. I firmly believe the most important aspects of college are not the grades you receive, the romances you have, or the partying you do. If you can discover one small piece of who you really are at the end of your 4 years here, it was a successful journey. Always remember to tell yourself that at the end of the day, no matter what you do, you're still you. Remember that life can get hard sometimes. I can tell you from personal experience, life has a funny way of laying it on thick. I can recall when I was a terrified freshman, crying his eyes out because I hadn't been away from my parents for more than a few weeks. Today, I can say that I have made the most out of my years here at UMass without crying home to my parents. Once you acknowledge that you will struggle at some point during your journey, you will grow as a human being. When asked the question, why do we fall? You can respond, so we can learn to pick ourselves back up again. We all have bad days, right? But it's the bad days that help us appreciate the good ones. Finally, always remember that wherever you are in this vast world of ours, you are loved. Whether it is by your significant other, a family member, or even a small case of loving yourself, you are truly loved. We have all felt lonely at some point, but because you exist in this confusing plane we call life, you are, and always will be, loved. I came into this university a pessimist at heart, feeling as though the world was doomed from its inception. But now, after 4 years of discovering others and myself, I can't help but smile for our future. The lights may be dim for us, the nights may seem long, but it is the triumph of the human spirit that will save us in the end. And by simply looking out into the future of our world, I feel safe. My father usually ends his notes with a quote of some kind. One time he quoted the very last line of my favorite novel, The Great Gatsby. However, most of the time it's just silly quotes from Thomas the Tank Engine. However, I would like to leave you today with a quote of my own design. It is with my hope that you take my words to heart and remember that home is a small note tucked away safely in your lunchbox. This world, there's a bit more, sorry. This world was not meant for those who simply wish to live the dream. It was meant for those who wish to change the dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Connor. I have to go back and check how old he is. I have the honor to present Michaela Morzuk, Class of 2003 and Master's Class of 2008, and President of the UMass Amherst Alumni Association.
Hello, UMass. Good afternoon. On behalf of the University of Massachusetts Amherst Alumni Association, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the 2017 recipients of the 21st Century Leaders Awards. The 21st Century Leader Awards, proudly underwritten by the University of Massachusetts Amherst Alumni Association, recognize a group of our most exceptional graduating seniors. It is my pleasure to introduce these recipients today. Megan Beria Petersham, Ryan Boyden of Leominster, Victor K. Champagne, 3 of Dudley, Lauren Coakley of Leominster, Bailey Ingalls of Laguna Niguel, California, Karen Lee of Winchester, Heather McLean of Danvers, Miguel Paredes of Amherst, Rebecca Kim Hong Tui of Worcester, and last but not least, Jessica Alice Sierra Williams of Rockport. As undergraduates here at UMass, each one of these students has demonstrated exemplary standards of achievement, initiative, and social awareness. In addition, they have demonstrated notable degrees of integrity, discipline, courage, compassion, and good humor, as you can see. These scholars stand before us today as representatives of the qualities that characterize the members of this exemplary class of 2017, all of y'all out there, and the vast array of opportunities available to all students enrolled at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. On behalf of the Alumni Association, we salute the UMass leaders of the 21st century. Congratulations and go UMass!
Congratulations indeed. I now welcome Provost Catherine S. Newman to present the 2017 Jack Welch Scholars.
Good afternoon, graduates. In 2003, the GE Foundation established a scholarship program in honor of UMass alumnus Jack Welch, class of 1957. In the class of 2017, 3 seniors represent the 9th set of graduating Jack Welch Scholars. These students are chosen for their academic accomplishments, social responsibility, and leadership potential as demonstrated throughout their high school careers, and I have the pleasure of having the Jack Welch Scholars stepping forward here. Victor K. Champagne, the 3rd of Dudley. Elizabeth M. Imbrogna of Littleton, who is sitting with her peers. And Jacob M. Prescott of Mashpee. Congratulations to the 2017 Jack Welch Scholars. Our university bestows honorary degrees upon select individuals whose accomplishments clearly represent the values this institution holds dear. Chancellor Subbaswamy, I now have the honor to present to you for the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, Sheila Jordan. Sheila. Sheila Jordan, As a young woman, your passionate love of jazz led you to frequent clubs and jam sessions, studying some of music's greatest masters and absorbing everything you could as you found your own voice. In the process, you became a strikingly singular and accomplished composer and vocalist, and were ultimately recognized as a National Endowment for the Arts Jazz Masters Fellow. You have shared your knowledge and love of music in a wide variety of academic settings, including many years here at UMass Amherst Jazz in July. And your wisdom and encouragement have inspired and encouraged two generations of musicians. Sheila has asked me to tell you that she is now almost 89 years old and still a practicing musician. Now that's a model for us all. Sheila Jordan, the University of Massachusetts, is proud to present you with an honorary doctorate of the arts. Chancellor Subbaswamy, I now present Sheila Jordan.
Sheila Jordan, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa. In accordance with the usual custom, you're entitled to all the rights and privileges which pertain to this degree here and elsewhere. In token whereof, we award you this diploma and invest you with the hood of a Doctor of Public Service as a visible symbol of our high regard for you. Congratulations. It is now my great pleasure to welcome our 2017 commencement speaker, Senator Elizabeth Warren. Just a little while longer. More accurately, I should say, it's my pleasure to welcome Senator Warren back to the university. Since being elected in 2012, Senator Warren has made it a point to visit our campus frequently, and maybe the fact that she has many staff members who are graduates of UMass Amherst has something to do with that. She has met with students to discuss her proposals for making college more affordable, and she has been a staunch advocate for making higher education more accessible to all deserving Massachusetts students. She has taken an enthusiastic interest in our campus's research activity, observing after one visit, it's the research done at places like UMass Amherst that's going to make a huge difference for the Commonwealth. As the Chancellor of this Commonwealth's flagship campus, I'm truly grateful for Senator Warren's commitment to public higher education and for her appreciation for the role of the university plays in the well-being of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Please join me in welcoming Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Thank you. Go UMass. Boy, it is good to be here. So, good afternoon, and thank you to Chancellor Subbaswamy and to the Board of Trustees for inviting me to be here with you today. I really do love visiting this campus and seeing the great work that is done by both students and faculty. I also have a lot of UMass Amherst grads on my staff, so I get to see firsthand exactly how terrific a UMass Amherst education really is. You are turning out a lot of smart people. I know, I hire them, so that's terrific. It is also great to see State Senate President Stan Rosenberg, your state legislative delegation here, and what a great team you have working for you in both Western and Central Massachusetts. You know, I was a law professor for many years, so this is not my first commencement speech. But if I go longer than 20 minutes, I know it will be my last. I understand that every extra minute I speak is that much longer before you can hit the bars. Not that some of you need to hit the bars, of course. Imagine my surprise last week when I got my daily news roundup, and right there, front and center headline was Elizabeth Warren's commencement speech drinking game. I have to say, the timing was perfect. I was suffering some writer's block. The drinking game got me going. The downside, of course, is that now I know what you're hiding under those robes. So let's get it out there right from the beginning. If you learn nothing else from this speech, please know this. Fireball is a nickname that Donald Trump uses on Twitter, not a beverage to be consumed by distinguished college graduates. All right, so let's get to the graduation commencement part of this. First, to the graduates. You've worked hard, and we are here to celebrate your success. Congratulations to all of you. Way to go. Way to go. And to all of the parents and the grandparents, the families and friends, to the teachers and advisors, you helped make this day possible. So congratulations to you as well. Congratulations to all of you. Graduates, this is a day for celebration. You've earned it. But I know that this is also a day that is tinged with sadness. You've gone to your last party in Southwest. You've had your last late-night slice at Antonio's. So a truly existential question bears down upon you. Will you ever feel joy again? So what does come next? Some of you may be worried that you haven't gotten it all figured out. Believe me, I get that. My own path had plenty of twists and turns. I dropped out of college, got married at 19, to the first boy I'd ever dated. So a lot of you are already doing better than I did. But I'm here today to make a pitch for the work that you do going forward. I'm here today to ask you to get more involved in our democracy. Now, I know that some of you are already headed into public service. I am looking out at future teachers and firefighters, nurses, social workers. Okay, there's nurses here. We're glad. Some of you will work directly in government, some will work for nonprofits, and of course, many of you will work for small businesses. Many of you will start your own businesses. Many of you will join big corporations. But my pitch is for something different. It's to get more involved directly in the democracy of policy. Policies matter enormously, and I'm just going to give you one small reminder, and yes, this one counts for a nip of Smirnoff. Anyone here have a student loan? Yeah, I know, that's like asking, does anyone here wear a funny hat? The interest rate on your public loans was set by your elected officials, and your tuition and fees, how much you needed to borrow to make it to this day, were heavily influenced by the funding your university received from the Commonwealth and from the federal government, funding that is set by your elected officials. As a practical matter, how much you owe and who has access to the kind of first-rate education that you have received here is set in part by a handful of people who, in a democracy, are supposed to answer directly to you. Now, it's easy to say, I don't like politics, or I don't like any political party. I get it, I get it. Look, I never even considered running for student government when I was your age, and I already had a grandchildren by the time I ran my first Senate campaign. And believe me, there are days when I leave work so frustrated I want to spit. But the decisions that get made by your government are important and far-reaching, and it is no longer possible to assume that democracy will work if most Americans simply wait until election time to learn a little about the candidates and otherwise ignore what's going on. I am not here to make a pitch just to Democrats or to Republicans. Yeah, I am a Democrat. I am a proud Democrat. But my point applies to D's and R's, and to independents, and to libertarians, and to vegetarians, and to Big Mac-atarians. The point I want to make is a point about democracy. Our country, our democracy, is not a machine that will run on its own. It needs you out there fighting for what you believe in. And here's why. If elected officials don't hear from people like you, then the policies will be set by the people they do hear from. And believe me, they hear plenty from corporate CEOs, from Wall Street, from giant corporations, and from others who spend buckets of money to make sure that their interests are heard. And here's the thing, your elected officials are increasingly working only for the few, the very wealthy few, and they are setting policies only to benefit the few, the very wealthy few. And if that doesn't change soon, then this country will fundamentally change. It is your world, your future, that is on the line. So I am here today to ask you to get engaged. Not engaged like I did back at 19, but engaged with some issues. And the kinds of issues I'm talking about are policy issues. And I know that some of you are already deeply committed to fights that matter to you. And I want to say thank you for that. So my message to you is please don't quit after you leave school. We need you. But I'm also here to try to expand the circle, to ask more of you, to ask all of you, to expand your postgraduate to-do list, to include engagement and advocacy for an issue that you really care about. And I want to give 3 very serious suggestions for how you might do it. The first is start with something that is the core of who you are. It's a lot easier to engage on an issue if you take time to think through who you are, if you know what you believe in, and if you're willing to fight for it. Now, figuring out who you are is not as easy as it sounds. I think Connor was right on this. No one can do it for you. And the list of possible issues that move you is long. You could start with the cost of college, free speech, animal rescue, nuclear weapons, access to voting, free flights to Hawaii. I put that in to see if you're still listening. Okay, back to the real list. Criminal justice reform, military veterans, clean water, national parks, homelessness, hunger, bullying, prenatal care. And I'm trying to keep this apolitical, but I can't help myself, and I have one more. The principle that no one in this country is above the law. And we need a Justice Department, not an obstruction of Justice Department. So regardless of who you are politically or who you vote for, you have to think hard about what really matters to you. Not to your mom and dad, or to your girlfriend, or to your dog, although your dog may have a strong opinion on this. And don't just pick whatever cause that Emma Watson or Taylor Swift are supporting this week, no matter how much you want to be in their squad. Nope. You got to figure out what makes your heart flutter and your stomach clench. What makes you wake up ready to go, and what makes you wish you didn't have to move. And no, I'm still not talking about Emma Watson or Taylor Swift. You are a lot more likely to follow through if you really, deep down, care about an issue. So that's my first. Now, second, do a little studying. I know I just made myself the least popular graduation speaker anywhere in America by telling graduates who have just finished your last assignment from your professors and turned in your last research paper to study a little more. But I'm not trying to win Miss Popularity. I think so long as Mitch McConnell is running the Senate, that's out of reach for me. So I'll say it. Study up, because knowing something about an issue makes a difference. So go online and read the facts, not the alternative facts, the real facts. You know, I have to say, I had never thought we would need a modifier for facts. Like, how do you distinguish them now? The facty facts or the factious facts? Okay, but you gotta get to the facts. And third, join with others. Find a group that's engaged on the issues that you care about. A group makes a difference. You know, more good ideas, more information, more ways to make your voice heard. One voice is powerful, but two voices are more than twice as powerful. And 10 or 10,000 voices create a force to be reckoned with. It's not easy to join a group when there aren't weekly club meetings and a table at the campus center concourse. You have to try, really try. But please do it, because America needs you. Each generation must rebuild democracy to serve its own time and its own needs. The World War II generation faced challenges that were different from those of the Vietnam-era generation, and each shaped and rebuilt democracy differently. Your generation faces huge challenges, sharp differences that divide this nation along deep fracture lines, intergenerational challenges that have saddled young people in this country with an unprecedented $1.4 trillion in student loan debt, an economy that is producing great wealth for the top 10% and locking everyone else out. If democracy for you simply means leaving it to others, letting others set the terms of the political debate, and surrendering the policy decisions to people far away in Washington, then our country will work better and better for a smaller and smaller number of people. But if democracy for you means connecting up, studying, making hard decisions, and defending them with intelligence and commitment, then this country will flourish. America needs your commitment. And here's the thing, you need the commitment. Advocacy, getting involved in issues that you care about and fighting for them, can reshape our country, and I guarantee it will reshape you. No matter what other work you do every day, if you find the issues that matter to you and you get in the fight, you will build a life with more heart flutters and fewer don't make me move moments. You will build a life that is deeply worthwhile. Take it from me, someone who wakes up every day energized and ready to jump in, except for the morning after I had played the Elizabeth Warren drinking game. So let me just say this. Class of 2017, you've built the right foundation for your success with a UMass Amherst education. I believe you can make great things happen for our country and for yourselves. Go UMass. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Senator Warren. To our graduates, you're here because of the support, guidance, and unwavering dedication of your faculty, family, and friends. Be sure to stop and thank them during this commencement weekend, as they have prepared you to face new opportunities and great adventures in life. I would like to give my sincere thanks to the faculty of the University of Massachusetts Amherst campus, as they play a critical role in the success of our students. At this time, I invite all faculty members to stand so that we may allow they may allow us to show our gratitude and appreciation. Thank you. I can say as a parent that nothing I have achieved in my own life makes me prouder than the achievements of my children in their lives. So I know what your parents and families are feeling today, and all they have given to you, and all they have given to make this day possible for you. Would you join me in saluting them so that we may also show our appreciation for all that they have given? Thank you. UMass Amherst is proud to have an engaged and strong network of alumni throughout the world. Family and friends in the audience and members of the platform party, if you are a graduate of the University of Massachusetts Amherst, the Commonwealth's flagship campus, please stand now and be recognized. Thank you. We're proud of you. Welcome back home to your alma mater. This morning, the Minuteman Reserve Officers Training Corps commissioned 14 graduating seniors as officers in the United States Armed Forces. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate these future leaders. Will the United States Army Second Lieutenants and United States Air Force Second Lieutenants please stand and be recognized? We thank you for your dedicated service to our country and wish you well in your future endeavors. We're confident that you will do great things for America in the years ahead. We're proud to have among our graduates veterans of our armed services. Many are wearing gray stoles to signify their service to our country. Will the veterans in the class of 2017 please stand? Our campus community wishes to thank you for your patriotism and service. We're proud that you chose the University of Massachusetts Amherst for your education. I now invite Dr. Gretchen Holbrook-Grzina, Dean of the Commonwealth Honors College, to the lectern.
Please note that some degree candidates are wearing gold-colored stoles over their gowns. They are the students who completed the rigorous requirements of Commonwealth Honors College, including a year-long senior thesis or capstone project. Their names are in your program, designated with a symbol indicating they are members of Commonwealth Honors College. Commonwealth Honors College students, please stand. Congratulations. You may be seated.
And now, what we have all been waiting for. The deans will present the candidates for degrees, after which the degrees will be conferred. And we're going to start with Dean Timothy Anderson.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Engineering please rise? Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Engineering, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Please be seated.
Dean Julie Hayes.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Humanities and Fine Arts please rise? Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Humanities and Fine Arts, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees. Please be seated.
In this, the glorious year of his retirement as Dean, Dean Stephen Goodwin.
Would the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Natural Sciences please rise? Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Natural Sciences, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees.
Brilliant.
Please be seated.
Dean John Hurd.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences please rise? My people. Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees. Please be seated.
In this, the glorious year of his retirement as Dean, Robert Feldman.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in education please rise? Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Education, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the bachelor's degree in education. Please be seated.
Dean W. Bruce Croft.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in computer science please stand? Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Information and Computer Sciences, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the bachelor's degree in computer science. Please be seated.
Dean Mark Fuller.
Will the candidates for the Eisenberg School of Management
please rise. Provost Newman, on behalf of the faculty of the Eisenberg School of Management, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for their respective bachelor degrees. Please be seated.
Let's see what those lively nurses can do to top that. Dean Stephen Kavanaugh.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Nursing please stand? Provost Newman, for the faculty of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Please be seated. Thank you.
You did not disappoint. Dean Marjorie Alien.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the School of Public Health and Health Sciences please rise? All right. Provost Newman, for the faculty of the School of Public Health and Health Sciences, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Please be seated.
Dean Gretchen Holbert-Gerzina.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree with individual concentration please rise? Provost Newman, for the BDIC program, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the bachelor's degree with individual concentration. Please be seated.
Vice Provost and Dean of Undergraduate Education, Carol Barr.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degree completed through University Without Walls and continuing in professional education please rise? Provost Newman, for the faculty of University Without Walls and for the Division of Continuing and Professional Education, I have the honor to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Class of 2017, I am delighted to invite University Chancellor Kumble Subbaswamy to officially confer your degrees.
Will all the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? Hold on. by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon each of you in the class of 2017 the bachelor's degree for which you have been certified. Congratulations! Please be seated. We have a few more official items of business before we leave here today, and we can follow instructions from Senator Warren, what she suggested we might do after this ceremony is over. So please remain in your seats until the ceremony officially ends. Thank you. I now invite Alumni Association President to come to the lectern again.
I have to say, nobody does commencement like UMass Amherst kids do commencement. With me today are alumni marshals John Mullen and Helen O'Donnell, both members of the class of 1967. As a symbol of your UMass Amherst graduation, we will now perform the traditional swinging of the tassels. All graduates, please stand. Up, up, stand, everyone up. Okay, in unison. We are going to move the tassels from the right to the left. Graduates, please join us. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You can be seated at any point. On behalf of the alumni in attendance here today and more than 260,000 alumni worldwide, we welcome you, the class of 2017, to the great University of Massachusetts Amherst family. At the end of each row is a basket, unless you kicked it over while you're celebrating. I ask you that you retrieve that basket, take a pin and pass it down the row. Next, attach your alumni pin to your regalia as we offer you this symbolic gesture of your new membership into the UMass alumni community. We encourage you as alumni to advocate for this university, to be proud of your degree, and to stay connected and keep in touch. Thank you and good luck to all of you. And now, with the help of our amazing commencement band, let us all stand and do that UMass Amherst fight song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join in singing our alma mater, When Twilight Shadows Deepen. You will find the words on page 49 of the program. Please remain at your seats when the alma mater concludes for the final farewell and recessional. Thank you very much.
Elizabeth Warren.
Thank you all for being here, and now we will start the recessional. Thank you, and have a great weekend.
Everybody try to remain in your seats until the platform party passes. Give it a try.